Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. We have another very special guest with us today, a KI fam staple, a leg kick fam staple, Havanah Seymour. How's it going?
Leg kick fam staple.
I had to get it
That
in.
is
I had to
the
get it
best
in.
intro ever.
I'm good, man. Leg kicks are the only way to go. So
See, there we go. I knew
I'm
Jared.
good.
He didn't know that was coming on the intro.
I did.
Nah.
I was like, caught me off
that's what I
guard.
be posting on all Luke's videos.
Yeah, see, because she knows. It's leg kick fam. Come
It's
on.
the only way to make a shot, Jared.
Yeah.
Leg kick.
Tommy and I would
But-
disagree, but
Yeah.
Tommy
No,
will
there you
buy
go.
into leg kick fam.
Tommy respects it. Like he knows.
But
the
he
game.
buys into it sometimes. Like when he's
Yeah, I
feeling himself.
Respect it. Yeah. Only if I'm feeling myself.
Yeah, for you that are watching right now, the glasses are elite in this,
Bro,
this pod.
I just can't look at you.
Real glasses gang up on
But I
here
just
tonight.
want to give Tommy a shout out. Speaking of leg kicks, Tommy sent a vicious 1-footer 3 with the extra little kick.
that
In
had some
practice,
Shot
flavor.
clock grenade
practice
one?
clip. Yeah, shot clock grenade.
I like
That
it.
was filthy.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm here for it.
But we are super excited to have you. Thank you for joining us. This is not your,
Of course.
normal cup
I know
of
it's a
tea.
little far out there, but
Yeah. And the Heat are playing right now.
I know that's how you know I really
Yeah.
like you because
Against the
they're
Dubs.
Yeah.
still on.
And I'm just so I know she's listening, but Allie, Havana's a way bigger Heat fan than Zach.
Ooh,
Just telling that
This
right
can't
now.
wait for this
Jared's
to be
got
heard.
time tonight.
Yeah, Jared has time tonight.
I just
love
rocked
this.
2 babies to sleep by myself. I might as well be a single
You got all
father.
the time. Oh, shoot.
Clap it up for
That
the
could,
clap
that
it
could
up for
definitely
that,
be
man.
taken crazy.
I ain't
with.
clapping
Clap
up
it
for
up.
that.
I got
No,
tea
no.
time at 7:54 a.m. tomorrow. I'm ready to go.
You're
I'm
This
wild.
loving
guy,
this.
this guy's
This
sick.
is incredible.
Already off to a
Man-
great start.
Amanda must be far away.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Here.
This guy, okay, but yeah, no. As Jared was saying, I'm excited for a fun episode.
Yeah.
Hav has a really great story, and hopefully this is a platform for her to share what she'd like. So kind of give you the floor here and go with it, and we'll go from there.
Where do I start?
That's
man?
Steph Curry puts the Heat to sleep. Sorry. Okay,
Shut-
keep going.
Okay. Unnecessary. Unnecessary comment. You're gonna start beef on the podcast. It's fine though. You're not
Good
wrong.
night, Miami.
You're not wrong. I don't know where to start, man. Do I start in high school? I guess.
Yeah, like just give us a little rundown of like where you played in high school and kind of your little journey. And
Yeah.
you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to give us the gritty
Nah, for sure.
details, but like, you went through a lot in
I
high school, I
did.
feel like,
I did.
and then
Yeah.
even through college. So yeah, just go ahead and start
Yeah.
somewhere in high school and let's
Um,
roll.
Let's see. So I grew up in Reno, moved to the Bay Area my freshman year. So I played high school ball in Brentwood, California. All the bougie people you could imagine.
Ooh, tell me Caitlin's in the room.
He's not.
No. So that was, culture shock for Reno. So it was interesting, but played freshman year, JV, and then moved to Roseville my sophomore year and played varsity sophomore through senior. So not much was exciting until senior year, really. I kind of sucked actually until I decided I want to be good at shooting the summer before my junior year. So that's all I did with my dad. All summer was learn how to shoot, and then that kind of just stuck. So I was pretty horrible up until junior year. And then I had junior year went off without a hinge, and then first tournament of summer, someone pulled my arm out of the socket. So I tore my whole shoulder up, and my surgeon loves me to this day, but I decided to play my entire senior year before I got it fixed. So played
One
my whole
shoulder.
senior year with my arm falling out of the socket all the time. So kind of got used to it, but definitely didn't help the recruiting as far as trying to go play in college, because most people don't want to recruit someone when their arm falls out every other game. So I had some NAI schools in like the East Coast, middle of nowhere, that wanted me to come play, but I didn't want to live in, I think it was West Virginia was one of them. I went and visited and said absolutely not.
Good call. Good call.
There was one like main street road and absolutely nothing else for like 45 minutes. And it was all girls school. So I said no.
What?
Hard pass. Yeah. It was all girls
I
private
didn't
school.
know that existed.
Me neither until I went there. They didn't tell me that when they were talking to
The
me.
recruiting process.
They left all
They
that
didn't
out.
tell you
So
that
Yeah,
information.
yeah,
No.
campus life is great.
That's insane.
yeah, so they left
Man,
that
by the
completely
way-
out. So I flew across the country and showed up at this school, found out it was like an all girls school and half of the
I
dorms
thought
were
you were
for
getting
like
punked, huh?
cadets. Kinda, yeah. I was like, there's no way this school's got a basketball team, let alone a gym. So they did. It was slightly terrifying. So I quickly decided not to go there. And that's kind of when I decided to get my shoulder surgery done, because obviously there wasn't a whole lot going on as far as playing anywhere out of state or even anywhere besides a JUCO. So got my shoulder surgery done. Went to Sierra the year after I graduated. Didn't play. Had no involvement in the team there just because my shoulder took 9 months to heal, and so went through that whole recovery process. Started kind of getting into shape a lot more serious. So all I could do was run. So that's kind of all I did.
Shout out to Nia Tucker,
Yep. Shout out to Nia Tucker, who I hated most mornings for that
who's
first
happily married now.
year. Yes, happily married. Lovely wedding.
She doesn't listen to this.
It was a great wedding. Yeah, so I did nothing but run for that first year, and then hooked up with the Sierra coach. She's like, yeah, come out for like the start of fall workouts or whatever, where they had the new people come in. And I think a week before that workout started, I blew my knee out. So I was playing just pick up with the Roseville team because it was the only place I could play, and blew my knee out, dislocated it, tore some stuff. And so I spent that first year at Sierra redshirting, again, just going through, I think, another 8-month recovery process. That's kind of when I think I hooked up with Jared, was right towards the end of that first knee problem, because there was nothing really else to do besides work on tiny, very boring things. Sorry, Jared.
Shout out KI Hoops.
Yeah.
Boring
Hoops.
workouts.
Boring work.
I know
Hashtag boring work.
I know Nay Hightower is gonna listen to this, and he started that. He said the workouts were boring.
Boring workouts only.
Shout out to Nay, man.
No, they were just, I couldn't really jump or do much, so we didn't do anything but simple like footwork stuff and really the stuff no one wants to do. But
There's
comes in
Have has the most. She probably has some of the best Jared stories.
Oh, no, we'll
bro,
get into it.
you're wild.
Yeah,
100% we'll get
We
into
will
it.
hear about those.
If you
very
don't
soon.
think that was a topic already planned, Jared, you're out of your mind.
Oh man.
I remember
We've
the
seen
first
him.
workout.
We've seen
Oh my
you.
Bro,
god.
that
We've seen
first
the
workout was
dynamic with these
wild.
Yeah. Have go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So I redshirted my first year at Sierra, came back that summer, like excited to play, felt really good. Had been working out with Jared, and then I ended up getting breast cancer. So that's kind of a big part of my last probably 5 years of life. So it was like 2 weeks into the summer workouts, went to the doctor. They're like, hey, this is what's going on. So I did 5 months of chemo. So that kind of was a very bumpy start to that second year at Sierra, which was, I guess, technically my first year. So, I still went to practices every day. I think me and Jared managed to work out like 3 times a week during all that, which
Can
not entirely sure how I did that.
Yeah. Can I quote something on that? I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, you're good.
And this is, I don't want to get emotional, but I'm sorry. It's just,
If you cry, I'm gonna cry. Don't cry.
I'm not
Jared.
gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Let him flow.
But I remember Havanah came to me when she told me what was going on, and she said, hey, so my doctor, I'm doing chemo. My doctor said I'm allowed 2 hours of physical activity per week. I
She said
choose.
F that.
I choose. Well, she said I'm choosing, or I'm asking you if we can work out twice a week because I want that to be my physical activity. And there was
Yeah.
like an allotment amount of time, and like I don't know, that just like really touched me, and really like that really what sealed our bond, honestly.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, it's like I felt like I was in that battle with you.
Yeah.
I
For
don't
sure.
want to like tell too much or like make you feel uncomfortable, but like there'd be a lot of
No, you're
workouts
good.
where like Havana would just stop, wouldn't say anything, sprint to the bathroom, yak because she's on chemo pills, and then come back out and finish the workout.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't say I was like the smartest during all that because I
but
for sure
like,
wasn't.
but that's like, I mean, just the love and I mean, I don't know. You're just a fucking beast. Is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
that's
absurd. That is.
yeah.
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 I
And I
definitely
didn't know what
pissed
she was
off,
doing.
like,
I didn't get it at first. And I was like, are you like, I thought it was a joke, but then I was
I
like,
didn't tell you till like the second. I don't think I told you
yeah,
till like the first or second week of chemo.
yeah,
Your nose, Tanaya, shout out her again. She's like, you got to tell him, or I'm gonna tell him. Like, if
yeah,
you're gonna keep working out.
yeah,
I was like, all right, fine.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I gotta go to the
my
bathroom,
stranger
Jared.
danger
Yeah.
self,
The people
like,
that
walked
don't
up
know
to Jared.
Havana is the most reserved, like personal bubble
Yeah.
space person of all time.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, of all time.
I just
It's not
like
close.
walked up all like, I was like 5 feet from you when I told you, because
Yeah,
I was still afraid of being close to people at that time.
yeah. All right, sorry.
Um,
Keep going on your
no, you're
story. I
good. You're
didn't mean to
good.
interrupt.
But yeah, so I went through, I want to say it was about 5 months of chemo. Worked out with Jared 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes I got away with 3 times until he realized it was over 2 hours.
Just the love and the passion.
You know,
for
I
the
pissed a
game.
lot of people off during that time, most of my doctors, and every now and then Jared. But I think a lot of that was like that stuff kind of keeps you going when you're doing all that, is those things that you are used to doing before.
I gave you a pass on refusing to do spin moves.
Bro, spin move sent me off. That was all bad. We did it for like the first week, and then I told you I'm not spinning anymore. I don't do
I
it anyway.
and you know me, I was hot. I was like, stop being a baby. Like, just fucking spin, you know? And
This guy, bro, you're awful.
I mean, there was no need to censor the first word if you were just gonna top that right after.
Yeah, bro, this is ridiculous. He's on one tonight.
For lack of a better term.
That's like really how that time went. Those like, I don't think our relationship like didn't change in the sense that like you were, I'm just gonna say it, like you were an ass, but like in the best way possible.
Saying what we were all thinking,
yeah, exactly.
Like I still needed you to be that guy, and so that was definitely like important. But anyways, so I went through the chemo, was going to practices, got cleared to like slowly go back to practices, and I just went back to practice. Said F it. But I used to do the same thing at practices. I would practice for like an hour and a half, run to the bathroom, yak, go back to practice. And so I got cleared a week before our like Cardinal and White game at Sierra, which is just, I'm sure you guys have something similar. Was that like inter squad game that you play right before season? So I got cleared like 3 days before that. And so I just decided to suit up and play in it and see what happened. Which was borderline like emotional, because, you know, when you're going through something like chemo, you don't really think you're gonna get back on the court. So just like, even though it was an inter squad thing, just getting on the court and playing was just like made all that so much easier to deal with. So ended up playing, was back to practicing. Took a long time to like get my legs under me after all that. And so I didn't really play. I remember checking into my first game that second year, like my first actual game, and I wanted to throw up purely because I hadn't checked into a game since my senior year. So between the shoulder, the 2 knees, and then chemo, I hadn't touched a floor for 2 years at least. So they checked me in. I wanted to yak. I was standing on the sideline. Coach looked at me. She's like, "You okay?" I said, I might throw up, but yeah, we're good. And I went in, I just let it fly. And that's still to this date, like the best feeling I've had. Went in with like 4 minutes left, ended up with 15 points and left. And then cried.
You're a gangster.
Like
Burner.
like and then I just like lost it.
Luke.
Like I just lost it. I started crying. And I still am like, to this day, I'm like, I don't know what I was crying about, but I just lost it. My high school coach was there. And so like
Big
up to me after the
Josh.
game. As soon as he said something, I was in tears, like but it was still like the best feeling probably to date, because you put in all that work to get to college, and then you have everything in its mother trying to keep you from doing that. And so once I finally checked in and got to play, it was like that made all that worth it, even to this day. So I finished the season out with them, and then I left Sierra, transferred to Folsom. COVID hit, so did all the summer workouts possible.
Oh God, don't get me started.
For
We're
Jared,
gonna have to censor this whole freaking
No.
pod.
me and him on home court, living our best lives, recording every single
The
workout
amount
we
of
did.
times that some stupid kid kicked over the cone with the camera on the cone.
I've never seen Jared so heated than in that like 6
Luke-
month span every
Luke is
day.
appalled right now.
Well, Jared doesn't know that I'm the one that edits these. So he's talking about censoring this. Someone's doing this censoring.
Right? No, home court was like,
I said kid, and I said freaking, all right?
This time.
you're getting close though. I could see this. Your face getting a little more red. You're gonna
Because
start dropping.
you know
some-
you were there, Havanah.
I know.
How many times
No.
was there a bright green cone sitting there with
Right.
clearly a phone sitting on the cone?
Yeah. Every home court video, like halfway through, the cone would fall. So then
Yeah,
You'd have to
shout
set it
out
back
sport
up and-
courts.
man, it was wild. It really was. Recorded every workout. I think I put right to the end of summer, I had 13,000 shots on home court.
Yeah.
So
Heard you.
yeah.
The
But
amount of times that I got new people ask me to work out while watching Havanah work out was actually astounding.
we really we kind of went wild that summer. Like
Yeah. People
think
would
that's
watch
probably-
Havanah shoot and she would miss for like 4 minutes at a time. They'd be like, oh yeah, do you have contact information? Do you have a
bro,
card?"
they'd be
KI
calling me a
hoops.
boy though. They'd be calling me a boy. They're like, how long have you coached him?
The one guy called
No.
you a boy.
God.
For people that aren't watching this, Havanah has very short hair.
I mean, they could see it, but
Havana also
I-
rocks the white man can't jump drip a lot with the
Yeah,
backwards.
she
hat.
does. She
bro,
does.
I went backwards hat for like 2 years straight.
Oh man, I was so mad. I almost outlawed it. And then Tommy
I
did.
still-
You didn't
then Tommy-
outlaw it when you didn't outlaw when I pulled up.
Yeah,
this
but then you
summer.
got fried, and then we should have outlawed it.
Tommy did. ZP did it one workout too, didn't he?
And
Bro, that
ZP
man
wore
wore
a
a
beanie
beanie.
one time.
Yeah. There was
Okay,
no
Kelly
issue with
Oubre.
me wearing a hat, and I don't think I got fried that day. That wasn't a day I got.
Or you
The
didn't make
backwards hat
okay.
is like superpowers.
That may be true. That may be
Like,
true.
Okay, my fault.
That's
my fault.
superpowers.
But no,
Um,
but Havana doesn't just have the backwards hat. It's like the most random and brightest, like non-Havana personality colors.
Yeah, and then you
It'd be
pair
like
that with
fuchsia and like lime green. Like, where do
Yeah.
you find these?
you pair
That's
that
my
with
newest one.
you pair that with the best shoe game in the gym as well.
That's
so-
like
Have to.
we call you the shoe goat.
Sweatpants, sweatpants,
Okay, we're not gonna get into that.
backwards hat.
You're the only person that walks in with
Uh,
shorts in the summer and switches to pants to work out.
Yeah,
That's elite.
exactly.
That is
But
tough.
you are the shoe goat. We just have to
Yeah,
establish anybody.
I am.
I'll put
I think-
Havana's shoe game against anybody's shoe game.
On the
Vans
court for
included.
sure. Vans is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just moved all those boxes.
Um,
There's a lot.
I know you have a ton more in your story, but
No, you're
Can you-
good.
can you give us like just a little bit more of like you beat cancer the first time and everything was in
Yeah.
remission, and then it looked like COVID hit and like, but you were gonna switch schools and
Yeah.
then
So-
like and then just kind of pick up there. And,
So I switched schools, COVID hit, did the whole summer program with Folsom. And then we were practicing on the tennis courts once they finally were like, oh, you guys can be together. We practiced on the tennis courts like 3 days a week, and it was, I don't even know what we were doing, honestly. It was like one dribble, jump stop, overhand layup kind of vibes. So,
Like that.
but that's how they were like picking the team, was those workouts. But at the time, I had just found out that I had Parkinson's. And so I was going through all that at the same time that we were doing these stupid tennis court workouts. And so I missed like 3 of them. And then they decided, based off the 3 I missed, they're like, hey, we're not going to pick you up for the next season. And so that was kind of like, that was a punch in the gut for a whole lot of reasons, but mostly because that whole summer of like home court, the summer workouts, like
Havanah put up 13,000 shots, and the next person put up like 30 shots.
Next closest was like had barely made 1,000
Maybe.
shots, and I was like, all right, whatever. And that was, I mean, that was kind of where I not gave up on continuing to play, but had enough life stuff going on that I had to make the decision to like take care of that and see where everything else goes. So that was kind of, that's why that one hurt as much as it did, because that was kind of the last ditch effort to see what could happen. But I mean, everything happens for a reason, I guess. And so I'm not mad at it now. I was then, for sure. We worked out the same day I found out. They called me like 10 minutes before I work out. I don't think I've been that mad working out the whole time. I don't think the whole hour, I don't think I talked to you.
No, I don't think you missed a shot either.
No, I was pissed.
Yeah.
That's when the OG Baby Hulk came out.
Yeah.
So
another nickname I have, Shoe Goat, aka Baby Hulk.
That's, I think, a name in your phone.
It is,
Baby Hulk.
In my phone, it's Havanah-Baby Hulk.
Yeah. That was like the 3rd workout. That's when that started.
That is so great. I didn't know that. I did not know about Baby Hulk.
Yeah.
Baby Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I think your name in my phone's still Bass Man.
It's like she's so calm. It's like she's calm. And then like when she turns green, it's like no going back. Like Hulk smash. Cones, wall, curtain.
Bro, cones are wild.
Ball.
I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
it's just
it's just
a little baby
hold
Hulk.
yourself to a higher standard. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
That's, it's my detriment, but also a great thing to have in life.
Yeah.
But also leads to kicking some cones.
I think the other thing too is like, I guess through all that, and again, I'm for me looking at like the one thing that never changed, no matter all the stuff you're going through, is like the amount of like love and passion and dedication you had for like just basketball in general.
Yeah.
And I think like I think that's why we love you so much, is because like people, like no one knows, like, because you don't tell people, you don't even tell me, like no one knows the stuff that you've been going through, even outside of the basketball and and the health and like all that stuff is like, but like the passion that you have is like, it's just not, you just don't find that very often. And obviously Tommy has it, Luke has it, I have it. And like, again, that's why we love you so much. I
think it's just like for me, it was probably just because like basketball was what I did to, escape life, I guess. Like growing up in high school, all those things. Like everyone says like, oh, you leave it on the door when you get in the gym. And I don't think very many people actually do that, but like, that's what I had to do. So then it turned into like borderline an obsession, but a healthy one at that. So.
And have really lives in the gym.
I really do. I think people
work out
kind of a stalker.
She might work out at 10 a.m. and be at sport court just watching Jared work out. All these people
work out some sweet dimes. Oh my goodness.
She said will just be cooling it there. And I like to like hang out after the workouts and just vibe, talk, whatever, watch what Jared's doing. Hav will be there every single time.
She showed up yesterday. She didn't have a workout yesterday. She showed up yesterday. She's like, what time are you working? Yeah, what? It's the
just
best.
love being in the gym.
I just like the gym is like where I want to be.
Yes.
That's because the ones are wild.
When Hav watches the ones, it's so good.
It's hilarious.
Or whenever Sienna's in the gym, just let Hav watch it.
Yeah.
Oh
Give
yeah,
me the baby,
Sienna
and I'm happy, man. Sienna's
Shout out
my
Cece, man.
favorite. Shout out Cece, man.
Yeah, she's probably dreaming right now. She's got Jesse the
She's
giraffe in the
probably
crib. She got
dreaming about
Valentine the bear in the
pacifiers, bro.
crib.
Okay.
Dreaming about pacifiers, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, she
How
bit
she
that
rolls.
last pacifier to death.
Yeah, no, I'd be show up in a gym for no reason and just sit there and be perfectly content with my day.
I have another question.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of talked about all the stuff like basketball wise.
Yeah.
You played at Sierra, and obviously Sierra is, you know, a pretty good junior college in the Sacramento area. What did you feel like was the biggest difference you saw between playing at Roseville, who you guys had a good team? No, you guys had a good team. You guys
Jared, we were good for
And-
1 year.
Okay, you guys were good for 1 year. But like, what was the biggest difference you saw? Like, because there's a lot of girls
Yeah.
that like, I guess there's a lot of girls in that area that like or end up at Sierra and have
Yeah.
success. As opposed on the boys' side, you don't see as many. Like boys get more spaced out, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're a girl and you're good and you don't go Division 1, you really just go to Sierra.
Yeah.
Like
It's
what,
really
like from a junior
Sierra
college
and Delta.
standpoint. Yeah.
I mean, I think the biggest difference going from really any high school probably in the area to somewhere like Sierra is that Sierra has like the standards of like a D2 or D1 program. Like you're not showing up to some trashy JC that doesn't hold you to that like standard of like perfect practices and weights and film and anything else you can do. And like keeping track of, who's staying after practice to get shots up, stuff like that. So I think a big thing is like they hold you to that from the time that you come in straight out of high school to your first summer workout, when you don't even know if you're on the team or not. And it's like alumni are there, it's just open gym, but they start holding you to that standard literally from the time you walk into the gym. And it doesn't go away, whether it's annoying or not. You know, there's some practices where all you want to do is yell back at people because you just get screamed at all practice, but it's because they hold you to that like borderline standard. And then just like the normal things, like the speed of the game definitely changes from girls high school to that, because girls high school basketball is a whole lot slower than even boys high school. So I'd say those two things probably. And then like you're actually running plays and doing stuff like that, especially at Sierra. Not as much when I watched them, but when I was there, like we know our playbook, and it went with us everywhere. That's where like scouting reports were and all the stuff like that. So they really treat it like you're going to a D2 or D1 instead of going to just a junior college in the area.
All right, this is the question that everybody wants to know the answer to.
What?
From the person that's never been to Miami or even close in their life, why are you a diehard Miami fan?
Shout out to Zach Larson. He'll love this part of the episode.
Who is not as big of a fan.
To be fair,
I'm throwing shade.
Like, I don't know, man. I watched Dwayne Wade and I fell in love with the dude. And then from there, like, because I'm a slight obsessive person, I just
9 hours in the gym obsession.
You know, just maybe a little bit, and a slight like perfectionist to it. I got to know literally everyone that was on the team when I fell in love with Dwayne Wade and like their stats and all like the whole thing. And then that's who I decided to like after that. So it really started with Dwayne Wade. And then as soon as I liked him and watched the team play, I just like dove in headfirst into the entire team. And I don't think that's never changed. I don't think I've missed a game in like 2 years. Like preseason, nothing. And everyone gives me shenanigans for it. See what I did there?
Like that.
Job, Hap.
Showed up to the gym in a bright ass highlighter pink Miami Heat has.
But like,
You
even
gotta love
when
it.
if we're working out, I have my phone on like the bleachers on the YouTube TV app with the Miami game on, and I'll be running over there in between things, pissing Jared off, just check the score. So it's just, it started with Dwayne Wade, and then my brain took over from there.
Are they getting? We did an NBA preview last week. The Heat came up.
Uh-huh.
Are they making it to the finals this year?
Jared, it's too early to ask me that.
No, you have to tell me the answer now.
No.
Zach, you hear that?
Though.
Oh, that's a stake in the heart to Zach.
That's honesty. It is. It hurts my heart, but I said it, so I can't take it back.
They definitely have a lot of work to do, I will say.
Who is going to make it to the Eastern Conference, or who's going to make the finals out of the Eastern Conference?
That's a hard question, man. The East is stacked. I'm not gonna lie.
I disagree.
I don't disagree, Jared.
I think it's top heavy.
There's just too many like random teams that could end up doing well.
Philadelphia's fake.
Maybe Miami might pull their shenanigans together, but highly unlikely.
Kind of clearing ahead everybody else.
No,
Boston's
did you see what
good.
Giannis did yesterday?
Milwaukee has Giannis, the best player in the league.
Oh my
Milwaukee
God!
will get Chris Middleton back.
Tommy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
That's incredible.
I didn't watch it, but I know.
Oh my God!
I know
I'm
he
gonna
had 40.
send you the highlights.
Yeah, I know he has 42. Send me the highlights.
It was sickening.
He's
like,
special.
I felt bad for the Nets.
This guy's good at the game.
Shoot it, Ben. Shoot it.
Oh, please tell me you saw the clip today. Of
Oh,
him
he
shooting
airballed a layup.
Airball the layup. Yep. That's how, bro. Dude in class showed it. He like turns his computer to me. He was like, "Bro, look at Ben Simmons."
My man needs to go to KI Hoops.
He needs to. I don't even know.
He
What
needs a
he
shaman.
Needs
He needs something.
Oh my God.
No, he just straight up went poop and didn't go nowhere. Straight to the ground.
He
All right.
caught the ball though.
Enough.
I mean,
enough side talk. Let's get to the real part of the pod.
Oh
Havana.
my God. Why are we doing this?
We need top
this
3,
is
top 2. I don't care. I need some good Jared stories.
I'm putting the
stories.
mic down.
Oh, man.
Every
down.
KI fan member has been asked the same question, and it's ended in controversy every time.
Yeah,
So
That's
much
'cause Owen-
controversy.
Yeah. Owen's full of
It's such a hard
even
question.
back to like Keese, because you said that the whole falling asleep at the wheel joint wasn't
Yeah,
an actual story,
yeah.
but apparently it was. So
I wasn't
that would've been
driving.
great.
whatever.
Keys was driving.
Oh,
Fair
Jesus.
enough.
man.
It's on you. It's on you.
He looks to his right and Jared just passed out. Bro, I wasn't asleep.
That's
It was
rough.
2 a.m.
Honestly, I probably got to go with our first workout because I don't think there's a more iconic first workout than that. Like, I showed up I think I saw you like twice, and I didn't talk to you the 2 times I saw you because you were training Roseville girls basketball and we were trash, but it's fine. And like you got mad at me for something when you were training Roseville, and I think I just looked at you and like walked the other way. But I showed up to our first workout, sat on the opposite side of the court from where Jared was training because there's no one over there. And he walked up, he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I just stared at the man. Like blank face, stared at him. He's like, "All right, we're gonna get going." And we did ball handling, and I stood probably like 7 feet from Jared the entire workout.
More than that.
And I don't think I said a single word. And I'm pretty sure we were both questioning why we were there for an hour. And I left, and Tanaya again, who got me started with Jared, she texted me, she's like, "How's the workout?" I said, I said, "I'm not so sure about him." She said, "Give him time." So it was just like, that was pure stranger danger. And I don't think anyone that's probably friends with Jared now has been more afraid to say hi than I was the first workout. Because we really
I can
like
say there wasn't.
opposite sides of the court kind of ball handling.
I didn't realize what was going on until the closer I tried to get to Havanah to help her, the
I
more
would
she
walk
kept
the other way.
inching away from me. I was like, what is wrong with this person?
Jared's only
Yeah.
telling on himself right now that he sucks at reading people.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't
it
ready
was-
for
it
that.
was
I
bad,
wasn't
though,
ready
like-
for that level of like disconnect. Like when you
Uh,
say like my personal bubble, like there literally is a 7-foot bubble.
it's a very
around
aggressive
Havanah.
personal bubble. I'll
Yeah,
give you
like
that.
if you get within her bubble, like she is making, like she's doing everything in her power
Yeah.
to prevent you from invading the bubble.
Yeah. I feel like it was just like,
And I got mad at you because if I don't want anybody, you didn't want to shoot same hand, same leg layups. That's
No,
why you got mad.
I got very aggressively mad during that workout.
Yeah.
Those are the
And
best.
we argued about same hand, same leg layups because I knew I would never shoot them, and I still haven't shot them to this day. So I would like to point that out. Any layups
that's
actually,
a personal choice, and
That's my go-to have. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Any layups and
do
any
this once,
floaters we worked on that first day, we argued about because I told you, I said, I'm never gonna do this. You say, yeah, you are. I said, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
just continue on. So it's
Anyways,
very aggressive first workout for sure.
and
I like that.
yeah, I want to tell a story.
Oh God.
Well, I was also
Go
going to
for
say
it,
before
Jared.
you tell your story, all the other stories that we've talked about in the past, I'm pretty sure Hav has seen them. So she's like lived through all the Jared BS as well when it's not even
Probably.
her.
Why is it got to be
Probably.
BS?
Jared, it
I'm
all
sorry.
is,
I'm
man.
sorry.
BS could
but-
be a good thing.
Hey, I'm sorry, Luke, but is your school paid for?
Hey, appreciate you, boss.
Are you playing college basketball?
Bro,
sorry.
I'm not
Okay,
taking
okay,
away
I'm
from
just
your
making
talents.
It's still like BS. I mean, anyone that hears
Yeah.
us work out probably thinks that we hate each other to no end. So
Tommy, are you at a D3 or are you a D1? I couldn't remember.
Bro, why are you on one right now? This is crazy.
Why are you talking to me like I was pressing?
I wasn't
I'm a
pressing him.
retired
just-
JUCO.
Luke, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He's just mad that I'm not afraid to confront him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's very few people that do.
That's because you're
Yeah.
kind of scary
I feel
sometimes,
like
Jared.
we're in this chat.
Hey, I just want my story is that anytime that Hav really pisses me off, I just make her do behind the backs or wraps or anything where she has to put the ball behind her back.
I would like to point out how long it took you to realize I was missing shots on purpose because I was mad at you.
Crazy.
Like if I got mad to the point where I was like mad. See,
No,
I knew
figured it
Jared.
out.
I knew Jared would rebound still, so I did learn that. So I would
Get your cardio
aim
in,
it.
Jared.
I would aim it purposefully like into the corner of the rim so it bounced as far across the gym as possible.
Good.
And I had a good solid like 3 workouts before you figured out that it was
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah.
The best time ever.
Relish those 3
I shoot
workouts.
like 7 in a row, miss one really, really bad, and then continue.
Okay.
Mark as
Yeah,
he's
okay.
running after it.
Yeah.
What's your story, Jared?
We really
No,
just
that was my story.
Oh,
we
wow.
really
Hav's
just
got
best
some other
people.
good
Bro, I
ones.
don't know. I can't think of them off the top of my head because
There's so many crazy
I've spent too
Jared.
much time with you, Jared.
Yeah, that's
You
probably
guys
true.
just an insane individual.
Nice.
Really are.
I can't
Content
argue that. I can't.
I mean,
argue that.
even like Tanaya's
Like,
wedding,
if-
watching you smuggle beers out of the
Okay,
ceremony.
Jared.
was
Okay, let's keep this guy.
I got picture proof, Jared. Picture proof.
Oh, Jared, man. It's a bad look for the brand, Jared.
I am who I am. I accept who I am.
No, man, your pants were not made for smuggling beer cans in the butt pockets.
Hey, why are you gonna set me off right now, Hav? Are you gonna set me off on this?
Let's continue to do so. How bad are you beating Jared in a shooting competition?
We've never in our however many years done that.
Luke,
why
are you doing this?
I'm winning. I don't know how close it'll be. It'll probably be close, but I'm still winning.
Jared,
See,
what do you think?
here's the difference.
It's
Is
too
that
stiff.
Hav is easy to rattle, whereas I am not.
But here's the
would
problem,
disagree about
Jared.
it.
It's okay.
But the more pissed off I get, the
Frick,
more I
Jared.
make in a row.
No, but I can make Hav giggle and it'll be a wrap.
I don't giggle, dummy.
As she giggles.
Ain't nobody giggling in our workout. I just get mad at you.
Okay, you do giggle, or you give like the haha. You give like the Bart Simpson laugh.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's like the I don't want you to feel bad, but I'm gonna laugh a little bit. That's what that is. I think I still win though, but it might be close.
You know what, Hav? I'll give you the nod.
It
It'll be
depends on what
close.
we're doing.
Wow, that means a lot.
Is
for
that
him.
I'll
wild?
give you the nod.
He won't even
He
give me
never-
the nod, which is
I definitely don't give you the
asinine,
nod.
Which
That's
is nuts.
absurd.
Thank you.
No, you got a black Giants hat on right now.
Come on, man. Versatile.
It depends. Are we
Um,
Are we shooting leg kick or are we shooting straight up and down?
We're gonna
That's the
shoot
real question.
pullbacks, or we're gonna shoot anything off the dribble. Let's go jabs. How about jab one dribble pull-ups? How about that? Hav?
I'm beating
You want me
Jared. I
to?
don't
You're
wanna-
gonna beat me in mid range, Jared?
No, we could shoot threes. You're gonna travel
Okay.
every time, so they're not gonna count.
Okay, that's rude for starters.
Jared, the basketball trainer, is telling his clients that they suck at something. So
I'll admit it though. I'm real bad at that.
Yeah,
Hoops.
what?
Tap in.
Yeah, what? I mean, if you guys didn't suck at stuff, then I wouldn't exist.
You wouldn't have a job.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do we not?
Insane.
This is crazy that you forget 6th grade Luke, 7th grade Luke, 8th grade
Yeah, I mean,
Luke,
like
9th grade Luke.
that's like 20 years ago.
How many years are you gonna
Freshman
list
year,
off,
Luke.
Jared?
I mean, Tommy
Really
still
now.
doesn't have a floater. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, right hand's there. I give him the right hand.
That's
Left
true.
hand's a little short.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Little.
Yeah.
Just there for warm up, get the blood flowing.
A little.
You know he's not gonna do it.
And it's up. And it's 5 feet short.
Ben
Yeah.
Simmons. Okay, we alluded to it earlier about the sneakers, but that is going to be our top 5 or starting 5.
Yep.
Whoa, top 5.
We're not
Chill out.
my fault. We're not going to get into the starting
Whoa!
5 right now,
Edit it,
bro.
edit
Chill,
it,
chill,
edit
chill.
it.
We're not going to get into the
No.
starting 5 right now. I do want
Yep.
have to kind of touch on where her shoe savviness comes from and everything because
That's
know
a
we
great
barely touched
question.
on it. But yeah, I kind of want to talk
Man.
about that.
It probably started in like middle school. And I was a kid that like had like one pair of shoes for everything with like the holes in their shoes and all sorts of stuff. So I got into buying and reselling shoes so I could make money. Airline like ran a gum smuggling business in middle school.
This is awesome.
Yeah, sold gum out of my locker, like made a lot of money doing that, and then would buy at the time like Jordans and stuff didn't for $200, until that like 110, 120. So I'd use my gum selling money to buy Jordans, resell them, and so then I'd use that money to get basketball shoes. And then I got like my first pair that I had bought myself were Hyperdunks, like the 2008 Hyperdunks.
Great basketball shoes.
Phenomenal shoe. Played in those. I bought them like 2 sizes too big because it was the only size I had, but I wanted them. So I bought them, and then just like I think from there, just having I guess practically a business in middle school of buying and selling shoes got me very involved in shoes and knowing what was coming out and kind of like what would sell, what wouldn't sell. And then the obsessive part of my brain came over and I learned all about like the shoe specs and all this random stuff that you never need to know. And that it just kind of like took off from there. And then the other part, even though Jared doesn't believe me, is that my feet haven't grown since like 8th grade. So I do have the luxury of still having some shoes that I bought in like 8th and 9th grade.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it kind of just started with like getting into buying and reselling and learning about shoes, and it kind of just took off from there. It's something that like I genuinely enjoy. And obviously playing basketball for as many years as I have, that's where it started, was basketball shoes. Now it's Vans and basketball shoes. But yeah, I read a lot about shoes. I was a weird 12-year-old kid.
I don't think that's
throw
weird.
that in
I
there.
think that's like,
I don't think
Yeah, it was like obsessive weird though. Like that's all I ever did. I've read about shoes.
But now
I was
you're
like,
the
all right.
sneaker goat.
And now
/
I
plug.
have yes, now Jared has shoes because I read about shoes when I
we're
was
not
12.
talking about that. We're
I
not talking
mean,
about that.
Have is the reason I had shoes my senior year of high school
That is
basketball.
true. I
That's
forgot
true.
about that.
Ooh, I
that.
did.
So for the people that don't know, I will
Solid
beat
PG
my
ones.
shoes until they cannot go anymore. Like I don't switch shoes up ever.
Yeah, Tommy cuts his grass.
I was just gonna
Plays
say.
I was
League
waiting
games.
for the grass cutter.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna say.
grass
I was
cutters.
rocking the Kobe 11 grass cutters all summer long that junior summer, and I'm going into this is like a fall game my senior year, and I remember specifically it was like Sunday I had a game, and Jared's like, "Hey, got some shoes for you," and from the shoe goat gave me the PGs, and
Yep.
I wore those quite literally from that moment in the summer of my senior year until the fall of 2020 at Idaho State when I finally got a pair of Adidas shoes here.
That's
Bro,
wild.
That
That was like the first time I saw him work out, and I saw his shoes, and I was like,
Tell the story, Have. Tell the story, Have.
It was literally, I think it was like literally the first time I'd seen or been
Tommy.
around when like the college guys were working out. So
Yeah.
Luke and Will, Tommy, all those guys. And like
Probably
I
had
looked
Half
at
throwing
Tommy's
up in her mouth, dude.
yeah, I told Jared,
Exactly.
I said, what is he wearing? Like, does he not have shoes? And Jared's like, he just wears those. I'm like, you can't, like, no. I think I just straight up told him, I was like, no. And then I texted him, I was like, what's that shoe Tommy wear?
That is incredible, Half.
Pulled up with some PG ones before Tommy got there, dropped them off, and then ran away. Because, you know, it was back in my, that was
I'm
my
not
full
gonna lie.
stranger
I thought
danger
Jared
days.
gave him to me for the longest time.
I couldn't take the credit, but Have was like really, no, Have was like really adamant that like Tommy needs shoes. I'm like, no, you don't got to do that. Like, he's fine.
No.
And she's like, no, I'm giving you these shoes to give to Tommy. And honestly, if Tommy and I were the same size, I would have kept him because
I know you would have.
elite.
I would have been a
Tommy's
little
got
upset.
small feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it,
bro.
Yeah.
No, I literally wore those from.
I know. I think I
months.
saw them like towards the end of their life, and it made me want to vomit again. But
I think they're still in my locker here at Idaho State.
Tommy,
I'm gonna have to go check.
Tommy, I have a serious question.
Mm.
So now that you're getting how many pairs of shoes do you get a season now?
Like 3-ish.
3 basketball shoes? Or 2 basketball shoes and like 1.
We've got 3 basketball shoes both years, and I've already gotten 2. So I think.
Do you just wear one until it breaks, or do you like rotate now?
I wear one until it breaks.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Tommy actually wore the LA specials that I donated to him.
The LA specials are in the back of my car. Those are my outdoor hoop shoes.
Yeah, see, there you go.
But that's honestly like my favorite.
What are the LA specials? What shoes are they?
What even are they, Luke?
I don't know. Some clunky Adidas.
They're
the Adidas Crazy Light Boosts.
It's worse.
No, they're not the Crazy Light Boosts. They're like the most generic Adidas ever. But
you got them at Ross.
They're literally the Ross
grip is
Bro,
nice.
Ross used to have fire shoes. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Well, no, they were one of our team shoes my freshman year, and like
they were the Adidas team.
What are they doing?
The Adidas team.
They're a good shoe. It's a good shoe. The grip is nice.
Okay, I won't say anything.
I never wore them though, and then Tommy came to NAU after I transferred, and I was like, "Bro, do you want these?" He was like, "Yeah, bro, of course, I'll take them."
Yeah, take them.
A little 21 on the side. I was like,
still in the back of my car.
The amount of shoes I've gave away at this point in my life, I probably would need like 2 bedrooms if I had them all still.
Yeah.
Like Shelby,
I
she wore all my shoes.
For the most part, I only end up really being a fan of one of the shoes we get, so then I just beat those.
Yeah, that's
so.
It's
like right now, it's the Dame 8s. I want to say.
Man, I'm surprised.
You can tell me. Admit one on the back.
I think that's Dame 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all right.
But it's like the tough thing is like I remember in college I got the most gear when I was in junior college. We would get 4 pairs of basketball shoes.
Sierra hooked it up.
Yeah, I don't know where they get the money from, but yeah, we had 4 pairs of basketball shoes. But I wish they would let us pick. I know Luke sent it in the group yesterday. He can pick. He's got 6 options to pick from. We never got to pick. I wish we could get to pick
6 options. That's elite.
No, like 3 of the options were bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting options. And with that being said, I already have ordered the shoes that I'm gonna wear in game, so it was just like a bonus pair, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Have on the shoe before we get into the 5.
Yep.
I know you're a Nike person, but what do you think sets Nike apart from Adidas, Under Armour? You worked at Under Armour. People don't know that. You worked at Under Armour.
I did.
So you know ins and outs of Under Armour.
I do.
You've had lots of Adidas,
Yeah.
Like what makes Nike or what sets Nike apart in your opinion?
I think probably the cushioning as far as like the different varieties they have. So like if you don't like one thing, there's like 7 more options. Whereas like Adidas, I think they have 2 like main cushioning setups, and Under Armour has 1 and it's trash. But like I just feel like Nike has something for everybody, for like big men through point guards.
See, I don't
It
even
might
know
not like
these things.
That's a good
like
answer.
big
It's
men
crazy,
shoes
right? It's
might
crazy
be
the
ugly.
knowledge.
Yeah, like I just be wearing the shoes, man.
Yeah. But like the different amount of like cushioning setups Nike has is probably why I lean towards them.
I was gonna start a YouTube page.
Hav's not starting a YouTube page.
She is to review basketball shoes.
That'd be so
She can become a
tough.
millionaire. We talked about this on our way to tonight's wedding.
We had way too many hours in the car together on the way to the wedding. We talked
Jared
about a
fall
lot of
asleep at the wheel?
things. No,
Come
he just
on, bro.
he angry drove a little bit, but that's all right.
Jared is a nutty driver, let me tell you.
First
First time
of
I went to
all-
Jared's house, he goes, "Yeah, just follow me. We'll warn you though, I drive fast." Lost
I'm
him.
terrible.
Lost him
I'm
right
a
away.
terrible person to follow. Everybody.
First time
knows
I
that.
drove with you, I was like, I am never getting in the car with you again. We were running late to a Sacramento game, and you just took off. I was like, oh
Silver
God.
Surfer too. Yep.
Silver Surfer, baby.
Silver Surfer, scary.
It's like the directions on the phone, driving, looking at directions.
The
I'm like,
Warriors
bro.
the Warriors lanyard just
Dangling,
flies.
flying all over the place. I'm glad we all have this same memory.
Yeah.
From the-
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Hey man, shout out Silver Surfer.
Silver
Yeah,
Surfer going
poor-
Rest in peace, man.
Poor
Rest in
thing.
peace.
Almost. He's on the market. Anybody wants to buy him?
Or it doesn't work. He doesn't start.
Doesn't start, but I
A
have
lot
a
of
buyer.
memories though.
I have a buyer though. Someone's about to
You're a
buy
No.
it.
sick person
Good
for
parts,
selling
good
that car.
parts, Good parts. Good parts. Nissan got good parts.
Mhm.
Oh man, 294, baby. Skinning.
That's crazy. Wanna
The
get
fact
into
that thing
35?
lasted, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great car.
let's
Don't-
do it. You
All right.
mentioned Stephen A. Smith. I'm gonna turn that off.
Okay, don't mention that name on this pod. Jesus.
So how do we
bad.
want to do it? Do we want to let Hav go first? I to the viewers, I did win this week both walk on.
Oh, did you win
and
both?
starting
Nice,
five. Yeah,
man.
I did.
Congrats,
I
man.
think-
You got a good
I
list.
saw the
Fictional
voting was a
basketball
little
characters.
swayed.
You got a good list.
Did I get any votes?
You came in last.
Okay, I usually do, but that's
That's all
because
right. I genuinely liked everyone's five this past week, and
I
that doesn't happen.
respect my role as the historian of all basketball knowledge.
Here he goes with the rolls joint.
Every episode.
But yeah, no, he's crazy. But yeah, Hav, we'll let you go first, and then
I mean, if Hav doesn't win, then I don't know what's going on. but-
And I might not because I
Yeah,
tried not to
Hav should
pick all
win.
Kobe's, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You
might
win
just
two
do all
Kobe's?
No, I only put 2 Kobe's in my list. That's pretty good.
Only 2. That's
Yeah, I might go all
40%. That's
Kobe's,
damn near
honestly.
half.
Bro, I could have gave you all 5 Kobe's easy.
I mean,
I
whatever. Throw your
Are we
list out there.
doing the specific shoe and colorway?
I have.
If you
Nah,
want to throw,
I didn't
if you
pick
want,
color.
if you want to go colorway,
Going
you
above
can
and beyond.
throw the colorway, but I didn't.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. All right, I'll go first, I suppose. Starting 5. First one, I got Kobe 5.
Your PG?
Which positions though?
Yeah, you got to give us
Huh?
the positions.
What are you talking about?
It's starting
Point guard,
5 half,
shooting
not
guard, small forward,
top 5.
power forward, center. I know you see the graphics.
Yeah, and you listen to the
Bro,
pod, so don't do
be
this.
quiet. How am I supposed to put this in the starting 5? Let's think.
However you want to do it. Do you want one of us to go first, and then you put it in
Yeah.
the starting 5? All right,
Ooh, you want me
Luke,
to
you
go
want
first?
to flame or you want me to go?
I'm ready. I'm really ready.
I like your energy. Let's
Okay,
do
so
it.
listen.
Luke.
I'm gonna preface mine. Each one of
Oh,
my picks is
dang
defined
it.
by a moment in that shoe. All right. So
Oh,
the
that's
reason why I
good.
chose these shoes to go in those positions is due to
Ah.
a moment in which they
Okay.
were worn.
I'm liking this. I'm liking where this is going.
Yeah. Tommy's
So-
locked in. Look how close Tommy is to the
Yeah.
camera.
Mhm.
I came prepared. I told you. So at the point guard, I have the AI answer 4 in the black and white colorway in which he
God
stepped
damn
over
it.
to Ron Lue. That's the point guard. At the shooting guard, I have the last
Wow.
shot Jordan 14s. Obviously, you got to do that. You know what I mean? That's a classic. The GOAT, last shot Jordan 14s. At the small forward, I have the Kobe 1 81 points. They were just your typical white, black, and purple Kobe 1s before he scored 81, but now they're called 81 points. So that's my small forward. At the power forward, we have the LeBron 10 lava, in which he dunked on Jason Terry. So I think
Are you really locked in for this?
another.
Yeah, this is
iconic
like how
moment.
much research did you do for this? Jesus.
I mean, my parents do listen to this. They'll verify for me that I also have some shoe knowledge behind me.
But
so,
you've never worn LeBrons though.
yeah, they're too clunky for me.
Okay,
I don't have
so
enough like
You
explosive.
need the clunk at the center, though. You need the clunk down low.
and I'm glad you said that. We have the Reebok Shacknosis.
No, I
Of course
wanted
you do, bro.
those.
And I think
Such a
that's
good
a
pick for your
stone
center.
cold 5. That's a stone cold 5 right there.
I mean, that's solid. I can go next half if you're not ready.
I mean, I'm ready. None of mine got meaning behind it.
Okay, well, yeah, but you're the GOAT, so just give us the starting 5, man.
Okay, well, my point guard's still Kobe 5. Versatile, bro. Leave me alone. What, Jared?
Nothing, man. Who's your
Say it with your
shooting
chest.
guard?
Shooting guard. This one is related to a moment, but it's a Jordan 28 that Ray Allen wore during Game 6. Shot against the Spurs.
I like that.
Had to. Oh, this one's where I struggle. And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what it comes after a shooting guard for a minute. Second shooting guard, because I can't remember.
Small forward
gonna
half.
go-
Jeez, man.
Yeah, what's going on?
Man, I just want y'all to know my bedtime's 8:00. Small forward, I'm going the penny 5s.
Love that pick.
Yes. Power forward. Ooh, Katie 7s.
Okay. Who's your center?
The one with the strap.
Right.
My center, they're versatile. They're small center. But I'm going the CP3 6s.
Oh, curveball right there.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Only Chris Paul shoe they ever made that was good.
All right, Tom, you want me to go or you go?
You go.
All right, I'm knocking these out. At the point guard, I got the answer 4s. I prefer the white and red, but I will take the black. Great shoe, comfortable, quick. Made me feel. I even had the finger bands and the headband in 8th grade to match
Oh,
the
that's why you
shoe.
picked it, bro.
I'm waiting. I'm
Yes.
waiting for it, Tom.
Yes. Shooting
Great
guard.
pick.
Give me the Kobe 4s.
Great pick. Great pick.
Great pick. Great pick. Kobe 4s. When I was in college, the Kobe 4s came out. It was the most money I ever spent on a basketball shoe. Bubble popped within 3 months. Was very sad about that.
That's why
You're
you
just
should
an
like the new
explosive
ones.
player.
Yeah, that's when I weighed 210. That was crazy. At the small
Good
forward,
guard.
my favorite basketball shoe. I should have bought multiple pairs. I didn't. I'm an idiot. Give me the KD3. KD3. Great pickup.
Rough.
At the power forward, we're getting a little beefier. We're getting a little bit more bounce, may I say? Give me the Nike Shocks BB4s.
You're disgusting.
Shout out Vince Carter.
That's insane.
Bro,
They
you're
even-
disgusting.
They even made a commercial with Warren Sapp. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
They brought those back, right?
Yes, I want to buy a pair.
So do it.
Do it.
Vince Carter was my favorite player. So at the center, we're talking about clunky. It doesn't get any clunkier than the Jordan 1s.
What? Yes,
That's
it
a horrible
does.
take. That's literally the most slender shoe
That's
that you
the
can
worst.
What?
That's the worst.
get. Bad
The-
take.
I just want to preface, since Luke's
Yeah.
prefacing.
It's not a preface anymore. You already gave the pick.
Yeah, there's no preface. No preface to be had.
I just want to say the Jordan 1s set the table for all other signature shoes.
I'm glad you said that.
What?
True, but
I'm
it's
gonna
still
go ahead
a
and go
clunky
now.
shoe.
Yeah, Tom. You'll see why. Tom, go ahead.
At the 1, I've got the OG, probably I think it was my first basketball shoe, the OG Hyper Dunks. At
What
the-
number? Or what year?
It had to have been like the one with the little triangle in the top.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was like 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, the OG Hyper Dunks. Rock those, beat those to a pulp. Great for the program. At the 2, I've got the Kyrie 1s. I was a fan of the Kyrie 1s. I like those a lot.
Great pick. Great pick.
Was thinking about their Curry 2. I was like, the Kyrie 1s were great. The Kyrie 1s were great. At the
You said the
3,
Curry too.
yeah, I did like the Curry 2s. The birthday
Okay.
ones, big fan.
Yeah.
of them.
Oh,
That's disgusted right now. I can see it.
At
the
it's
3
fine. We
At
continue.
the 3, I've got the grass cutters, Kobe 11s.
Nice.
boy.
At the 4, I think that's my favorite shoe of all time, the Kobe 11s. At the 4, I've got The Jordan 4, my personal favorite Jordan.
Ooh.
I think they're the best looking J's.
Nice.
I love those the most.
Great pick.
And at the
You
5,
don't hoop in those though.
No. But good basketball shoe.
Yeah.
And at the 5 for the clunk, the high top version of the Kobe 9s.
Wow.
Those are
way
shoes.
more slender than the Jordan 1s. What are we
They're
talking about?
big and ugly though.
They're
Like
big and ugly, bro.
what? That's not the Jordan 1s are way clunkier than the Kobe 9s.
mm,
I don't know.
The
What
Kobe
the heck?
9s are slender. They literally
Walk-on
suction
picks.
to your ankle.
Yeah, but the
Walk-on
shoe
picks.
part itself is a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, walk on picks. Go ahead.
you, Jared, go ahead.
You went first.
This is tough.
I
I
can
got
go.
2.
Okay.
Go
I'll
ahead. Let me hear.
All right. So Jared said that the Jordan 1 set off all shoes for signature shoes. And I am going to rebuttal that with the Converse Pro Leather in the
Oh my
Dr. J white and red colorway. There's no
It's
basketball
not the
shoes without
same,
that.
though. It's not the same.
Come
They
on.
didn't market it. They didn't market it the same way. You know that's true.
Okay, but that's what all
That wasn't a
basketball shoes
signature
were
shoe.
modeled after.
But that wasn't a signature shoe though, because
Yes,
everybody wore the same shoe. Bird,
That's what all basketball shoes
like
were modeled
Magic,
after that.
but
They
like I'm
look
talking
like
about
the Jordan 1.
your first like
Oh.
individualized
I would
shoe.
argue that the Bird and Magic Converse were the reason why that there were signatures. Shoes
All right,
like that.
man. Let's
I
hear
disagree.
Jared walk on.
Y'all are wild.
I know.
Oh, my walk on is more of in the Luke fashion. Give me the and one Thai cheese.
That's
that
a bad take.
is Vince Carter won the best
Thank
dunk
God
contest.
I give you shoes, bro.
The best dunk contest.
Working around with shocks on it.
Literally set the stage for an entire company. That's all I'm saying. Best dunk contest winner of all time
Bro,
wore those
you
shoes.
know, and one
the
like
moment
didn't last that long, right?
I know, but the moment, I mean, think about it. The moment in Oakland, Oracle
Okay.
Arena.
That's rough, Jared. Mine's very specific. It's the Hyperdunk 2011 low.
I have
Changed
those actually.
like first low top that was like my first low top that I played in that grew my love for only low tops.
Those are great shoes.
Yeah, they sell
Yeah.
for like $2,500 right now.
Yeah, I
Wow.
trained Luke in
Crazy.
those when he was in middle school, and I didn't even tie him.
Yeah, phenomenal shoe.
My walk-on pick is going to be the Adidas we were talking about earlier. I don't think anybody knows
even
about
know
that
the name,
shoe or
bro.
wears them. I don't even know the
Find out
name of
name
them.
for the
I was
We're
graphic.
gonna
throw
find
the-
the name
I was
We're
gonna
gonna
throw
find
the
the
pro
name.
models in there. The pro models were
Oh.
elite.
Those are rough.
because that shoe is incredible. I looked at it and I was like, I'm never gonna wear this shoe, and I wore it. They started calling them the Tommy Balls last summer
Yes, I love that.
because they
Tommy
were so
Balls.
beat, and I was still wearing them.
TBs.
That
TBs.
doesn't surprise me.
That is the new nickname here, the TBs.
Yeah.
Jared, you
Oh.
get your routine in
This
tonight?
was the hardest top 5 of my life.
So it's 10:15 here in Sacramento, California. I have an early tea time tomorrow, but don't worry, I'm gonna get my 50 chips in tonight because I gotta get right before
Changes
tomorrow.
the delivery of it.
Bars.
You know?
New
And I got-
delivery. Same
Uh,
message,
And
Matt.
I
New
just
delivery,
want
same
everybody to know. I want the whole Walk On Pod fam to know. I got my first tournament on Saturday, golf tournament,
No way.
Get 2, bro.
and I'm gonna shoot a 6 under. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah, no,
Let's
he's
go,
not.
man.
He's not doing
No,
What? It's
but
only
all right.
9.
Good luck, man. Good
Lamb
luck.
Park Men's Club. I'm playing with my
God.
father-in-law. I'm gonna
We
shoot a
get
Good
6
luck,
under.
Get
man.
it, bro.
Good
We
luck.
get it, bro.
Have thank you so much for coming on for episode
Of course.
13 or 14. Frey, I'm losing
14.
track. Episode 14. Have thank you so much for coming on. I know I learned a lot today. This was
Of
awesome.
course.
We
Super.
love you.
Your
I love
story
you
is
guys
incredible. You
too.
inspire me, and I know you inspire Luke and Jared as well. You're gonna inspire all the people that listen to this because your story is nothing short of amazing. So
Appreciate you.
keep
Anybody that
being you.
really loves basketball,
Yeah.
they gotta
can't
give you
wait.
love.
I can't wait to see you in the gym for 7 hours.
I'll be
in
there.
May,
All
every
day,
time.
every day.
I know you'll be there for every workout.
Summer's
we're at,
prime
so
time, man.
May is the best month of the year.
Prime time commentary for once in summer.
Yes. Well, thanks again, Have. You're the GOAT,
Yeah.
the shoe plug. Shout out to Have. This has been your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.